Okay. Question number 4 says, Nikunj, no, we have not done this. Nikunj spent 4 upon 24 of his time sleeping, 4 upon 24 of his time playing, and 7 upon 24 of his time studying. So what is the total fraction of the time he spends? Boy Bobby, please unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, how did you solve this question?
Ma'am, when I read the question, I already got confused.
Acha, see, I will tell you the keyword. Now, Nikunj is spending 4 upon 24 of his time on sleeping, 4 upon 24 on playing, and 7 upon 24 time on studying. So, do you notice this word total fraction of the time he spends?
Yes, ma'am.
So, total means total is a keyword. Here, don't jump in between. Wait.
Ma'am, I know the answer. The answer is 15 upon 24.
That is correct. But let me explain, Boy Bobby. She is already confused how to do it. So, Boy Bobby, but a total fraction means you have to add all three of them. Do you notice that their denominator is same?
Yes, ma'am.
So, when the denominator is same, how do we add fractions? We only add the numerator of the fractions and the denominator remains the same, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's what Dharya is saying, that 4 plus 7 is equal to 15. So when you add all three fractions, in the numerator you will get 15 and the denominator will remain the same, which is 24.
This question we have done in the class.
Yes. Is this question clear, Boy Bobby?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, question number 5. A man gave 7 by 15 of his property to his wife, 4 by 15 to her daughter, and remaining to the son. So what part of the property did his son receive? Now, Boy Bobby, this man is dividing his property into 3 parts. One he is giving to wife, the other he is giving to daughter. You have to find that how much of property is he giving to his son. So if you add both of them, you will get to know that how much property is he giving to his wife and daughter.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? After that, you have to subtract that addition, the answer that you get after adding, which will be equal to 11 by 15. You have to subtract it. Do you know from what are you supposed to subtract it?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, Boy Bobby, tell me what is the denominator of the fraction? 15?
Yes, ma'am.
So, if I write one complete whole as 15 by 15, can I do that? Because one whole is equal to 15 by 15?
Yes, ma'am.
So I have to write one whole as 15 by 15 and I will subtract 11 by 15 from this. And you will get the answer that how much property will his son receive. Are you getting me? When you add both of them, you will get 11 by 15. And that you have to subtract from one whole that he has. And children, in these types of questions, always the denominator will tell me how to create one whole. Because in one whole, numerator and denominator is always same. And denominator tells me the number of equal parts into which he is dividing his one whole property into. So, Boy Bobby, is this clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bacha. Now, let's go to the 6th question. You have doubt in 6th one also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And somebody else also has. Tia drew a grid with 20 squares. So, that means my denominator is 20. There are total 20 squares in the grid. She colored 8 squares with blue paint. So what fraction of the grid was painted blue? Out of 20, how many squares did she color with blue paint?
8, ma'am.
8. So that means the fraction, the answer should be 8 by 20. But if I look at the answer, 8 by 20, I can reduce this fraction because both the numbers, they come in a common table. Which table do they come in? Tell me. 8 and
The table of 2.
they come in the table of 2. So if I divide both the numerator and denominator by 2, what will I get? I will get 4 by 10.
Yes, ma'am.
Or I can see that still they come in a common table. Which table do they come in? Who else has this question as a doubt?
I'm Kian.
Kian, tell me which table do they come in?
Ma'am? Actually, the answer I think is 2 upon 4, 5.
Okay.
5.
Okay, they come in the table of 2 again, boy, Bobby, 4 and 10.
2 upon 5.
Answer is 2 upon 5. That is
the
correct.
answer 2 upon 5.
Yes, there is 2 upon 5. Is it clear, boy, Bobby?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me next question that you have as doubt.
8, ma'am.
1 second. Who is writing 3 by 15? Yes, ma'am. 7 by 11. Oh, God. What is 3 by 15? Ishan Devedi, which question did you answer as 3 by 15? Yes, Pranavi, you are correct. They were both coming in the table of 4 straight away. Okay, next is...
in 5th question.
Okay. 5th question ka. 3 by 15 nahi, Ishan. We have to add 7 by 15 and 4 by 15. And then as I said, we will subtract the answer of addition from one whole. And one whole is equal to 15 by 15 in this question. Dekho, the man divided his property into 3 equal parts. One he gave to his wife. The other he gave to his son. Ishan, if I divide one cake into 3 parts, okay? One part I am eating, one part you are eating. How many parts are left? How will you find out? Tell me. Ishan, tell me how to find out the remaining number of parts. When we know total parts are 3, Ishan, am I audible?
No, your voice is breaking.
Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. Bacha, whenever I have to find out remaining things, suppose one part I am eating, one part you are eating. So how many parts are left? So I will add 1 and 1 and I will subtract it from 3. So I get the remaining number of parts. Yes, Ishan?
Yes, ma'am.
Same way we do it in fractions also. Okay. And children, always, if you have to find out the whole in the fraction, the numerator is always equal to the denominator in that case. So whatever is your denominator, that becomes your numerator also. That because that fraction is equal to one whole. Okay, boy Bobby, next question is 8, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ananda and Ayush were eating blueberries from 2 different baskets. Ananda's basket had 32 blueberries and Ayush's basket has 81 blueberries. Ananda ate 3 by 8 of blueberries from his basket and Ayush ate 2 by 9 of the blueberries from his basket. So who ate more blueberries? Boy Bobby, tell me, how did you solve this question? Boy Bobby, am I audible? Because you're not audible to me.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, how did you try to solve the question? Did you find 3 by 8 of 72? Because Ananda's basket had 72 berries, whereas he ate only 3 by 8 of that 72 berries. So did you find 3 by 8 of 72 first?
No, ma'am.
Okay. See, there are two people, Ananda and Ayush.
Ma'am, actually the answer is on the screen only. We can see it.
Yeah, I know somebody marked the answer, but Boy Bobby is not able to figure out how to do. So I have to tell her that. Now 72 blueberries are there with Ananda, but Boy Bobby, how much did Ananda eat? Only 3 by 8. So we have to find out 3 by 8 of 72. Of means 3 by 8 multiply by 72. I told you now how to find of thing in the last class.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you have to find for Ayush, you have to find 2 by 9 of 81 because Ayush had total 81 blueberries, whereas he ate only 2 by 9. And once you find the answer, you have to compare. So 3 by 8 of 72 is what? Who can tell me? Is it 27?
Yes, ma'am.
I am telling you the answer, but after the class, you do it on your own. So 3 by 8 of 72 is 27 and 2 by 9 of 81 is 18. Once I find out the answer, then I have to compare between them, that who ate more. So of course the bigger number is the answer. So that means Ananda ate more because we got this 27 from Ananda and 18 from Ayush. Okay. Now question number 9. In question number 9, Boy Bobby, you have to reduce this fraction like we did in the other question. We were reducing 8 by 20.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to keep on reducing it till the time it comes to a fraction which cannot be reduced any further. Like 40 by 64, if you will start from table 2, I can do it straight away. If I do it by 4, I will easily get the answer, but you do it the way you find it easy. So 40 and 64, they both come in the table of 4. How? I mean, 40 divided by 4 is 10. And 40 divided by 64 is 60. Oh, I have written. And this 64 divided by 4 is 16. And then I will reduce it further. I can divide them by 2 again. And I will get 5 by 8 as the simplest form. Simplest form is the form wherein you can't reduce fraction anymore. Yes, you can do it like that also there. You people can start it from 2 and keep on doing it. There will be an extra step. I am doing it straight away by 4. You can do it from 2. Start it from 2. Boy Bobby, is it clear how to reduce the fraction?
Yes, ma'am.
Simplest form means you just have to reduce it and keep on reducing till the time you can no longer reduce. Means numerator and denominator, when they do not come in the same table, then we have to stop.
Mom, can you go to 15?
Yes, Kian, I'm doing number wise. And after that, which of these fractions is equivalent to 5 by 6? In this question, bacha, you have to give it a type. See, no, you have to see that by which number can you multiply 5 by 6 so that you get one of the answers. If I multiply, Boy Bobby, both the numerator and denominator by 2, what will I get?
Ma'am, in this question, my answer is 10 by 12.
You are right.
Correct.
Yes, that is correct. That is the answer.
Okay, ma'am.
Is it clear, boy Bobby? If I multiply 5 upon 6 by 2 upon 2, I will get this as the answer.
Okay, ma'am.
Always start from the smallest number. And I think from the smallest number, it is easy to figure out the answer. Yes, Pranavi, that is correct. Okay. Is there doubt in 11th also? Because 11th I did not do, I remember.
Yes, ma'am.
According to the studies, 3 by 4 of the Earth's surface is covered with oceans. So what fraction of the Earth is land? Okay, now my denominator is 4. So I can write one whole as 4 by 4. Correct. 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 So when I write one whole as 4 by 4, boy Bobby, and 3 by 4 is oceans, so I have to subtract 3 by 4 from 4 by 4. Yes.
We need to subtract 4 by 3 and that will be the answer which I wrote it.
Yes, that is the answer. Correct. 1 by 4 is the answer.
We also learned this in our chapter science, that 1/4 is covered with land and 3/4 is
covered with water. This is how you have to do it in fractions, boy Bobby. 3/4 is covered with oceans, with water. So just minus 3 by 4 from one whole. And in this question, one whole will be written as 4 by 4.
Okay.
Is it okay? And make sure that you do all these questions after the class. Only then you will get clarity. After this, tell me, is it 12, 13, 14, 15? Okay.
Ma'am, 12, 14 and 15.
Okay. Is there, okay, Ishan?
12th one.
Chalo, Ishan, you do it with me. Sweetie had 45 dresses in her closet. 1 by 5 of the dresses are red. So how many dresses are not red? First tell me how many dresses are red. 1 by 5 of 45 are red. So find out 1 by 5 of 45. What will you get?
45.
1 by 5 of 45 is what? You people have done such kind of questions, na?
Ma'am, the answer is 36.
Achha, nahi, Pranavi, answer is 36.
The answer is 30. Ma'am, the answer is 36.
Thank you. Who said 9? Thank you, Kian. When my question is what is 1 by 5 of 45, you people are saying 36 is the answer. Now, boy Bobby and Ishan are getting confused.
Ma'am, 36 is the answer, right? 36 is the number of red dresses.
Thank you. There, wait.
Ma'am, I tried it, so my answer get 9.
Correct. Wait, let me go step by step. So 1 by 5 of 45 is 9. Now subtract 9 from 45. Now what do you get is your answer. Okay, because 1 by 5 of the dresses are red. So that means I have 9 red dresses. I have to find out how many dresses are not red. So subtract red dresses from the total dresses and you will find out the answer. Isn't it simple?
And the answer is 36.
Correct. That answer is 36. Is it clear, Ishan and boy Bobby?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now question number 13 is very simple, boy Bobby. You have to find out.
And I did this.
5 by 7 of 49. Acha, you did this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then which question? Tell me. Sorry, is it 14 or 15?
Both of them, ma'am.
Both of them. Okay. Atiq bought a notebook. Hanji, I'm going to 15, bacha. Atiq bought a notebook with 44 sheets of paper. He used 1 by 4 of the sheets in the first week of the school. So how many sheets of paper did he have left? This is exactly like question number 12. Now, boy Bobby, the total number of sheets in the notebook are 44, out of which Atiq uses 1/4 of 44. He is using those many sheets in the first week. So how many sheets is he using? When you will find out 1/4 of 44, what is the answer? The answer is 11. And boy Bobby, you have to subtract this answer from 44 to find out number of sheets left. बच्चे left का मतलब always subtraction होता है. Left is a keyword, remaining is a keyword, always of subtraction. Okay, is it clear, boy Bobby?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, chalo Kian, let's do 15. Vaishnavi is making a cake for Chitra's birthday. She added 23/6 cups of flour and 7/6 cups of sugar. So how much more flour did Vaishnavi use than sugar? What will you do in this question?
And we have to add.
You have to find out how much more flour.
And we have to add.
No, who said we have to add?
We have to multiply.
No.
To what?
Look at how much more flour did Vaishnavi use than sugar. They are comparing them. What is the difference between them?
We need to subtract. We need to subtract. 8 upon 3. We need to subtract.
We need to subtract. Why? Because they are
8 upon 3.
Okay, wait there. Why do we need to subtract? Because they are comparing the two numbers. They are asking how much more is one number from the other one. So that means much more means you have to find out the difference. And once you find out the difference, you might have to reduce the fraction also. So 23/6 minus 7/6. Kian, what is the answer? Tell me quickly when you subtract.
16/6.
16/6 is correct. Now, do they come in any common table?
It's two table.
Two table. Very good, Dash.
Two table.
Yes.
Until here, then I saw that the options were not there, so I
Okay, you got confused. Okay, nahi bacha, always the options which are given to you are in the reduced form.
Okay. Ma'am, I also have doubt in this question, but I tried. So my answer is getting 8/3. It is correct.
Correct, Ishan. Correct.
Ma'am, I wrote the answer.
Yes.
It's
Upon
3.
Correct. Boy Bobby, is it clear? Are the doubts clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. I'm very happy. And children, this way I have done the whole sheet with you. Even the questions I did not do are done.
I also have doubts in 3.5.
So shall I? Okay. How many of you have tried 3.5? Tell me.
Pranavi. I have
Pranavi.
done 5 questions, ma'am. Ma'am, I did all of the questions. I got some doubts. Ma'am, I also did all of the questions.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have done 6 questions.
Very good. So can I speak? Okay. What we can do is that whatever doubts they have, I will explain those questions. And the children who have not done 3.5, you consider the rest of the sheet as your homework. Okay? Whatever doubts they have, I'll explain those questions. Rest questions will be homework for you. And then you can ask me if there are any more doubts in the next class. Is that okay with everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.